finally works. All right, hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to tonight. We're having a quick discussion, and it's a complex. Oh, somebody said they love me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. What's wrong?
Mhm.
God, what an alarmist.
Can I go outside?
Where?
Just to check.
No need. All right, guys. Men want to marry women. There are different perspectives to different generations. Uh, Sometimes it's not just mother complexes. You know, a mother complex is, I think it was Sigmund Freud. When we're in university, we studied a bit of Sigmund Freud, and Sigmund Freud says the first person a man is attracted to, even S, is his mother.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, Sigmund Freud, that yeah, men tend to be attracted. Audio is gone on Instagram. They don't see our audio. Is audio good or gone? Somebody said it's gone. Someone says it's good. So anyway, like I was saying, men get attracted to their mothers, and unconscious bias, they try to look for women that are like their moms. Sometimes not physically, but women that will tolerate what their moms tolerated from their dads. Because they tend to fashion their characters after their fathers and look for women who are like their moms, especially if their moms are righteous. But Yella has another perspective to the whole story. So let's hear from her, and then let's pick from you guys. So Yella, over to you.
It's not necessarily another perspective. I'm kind of saying the same thing.
Mm,
That men tend to, what's it called? They tend to respect women who emulate their mothers
mm,
and then maybe end up marrying them. But then they start looking outside for the bad girl. I don't want to
mm.
use the word to say
Yeah.
that's bad, but they start to look outside for the bad girl because they have so much respect for those girls that emulate their mothers that they can't perform on them because they have that respect. Do you
Mm,
understand? So they have
mm,
the kind of affection and love that they have for their mothers towards these women. So
mm,
they can't actually do those things because they wouldn't do it to their mother. Do
mm,
you understand? Although
mm.
they love her in a protective way, they love her in a romantic way, but I don't know how to explain. They don't have that. That's when you hear men saying, "Oh, she was a nice girl, but there was no chemistry." Yeah,
Mm,
that's the
mm,
chemistry.
mm, 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 mm. I get what you're trying to say in essence, and many guys are conflicted. I wouldn't say confused, they are conflicted at what they want. When you go to a club and you go in with your woman, you want every other guy. Guys are, can we be honest with each other? Guys are territorial, just the way a guy shows up with a Ferrari or a Bentley or a Rolls Royce and wants everybody to see, wow, that's your car. It's the same way a guy shows up with a Ferrari girl, a girl that is hot. Every guy wants to show up with a hot girl. Forget anything. They might not marry the hot girl and put in their house. When they want to marry, they now look for the girl that can walk, the girl that can take care of baby, the girl that can pass moral values over to their children and all that. But they don't want to show up with her to the club.
Who was that lady that what's it called that you brought on the live about the men that take their sugar babies to the club? One day bringing their wives to the
Why are they
club.
bringing their wives to the club? Yes, I think it was Wowza. It would even be nice to
Was
have
that her
Wowza
name?
here. Yes, I think so. I think so. So we need to be honest with ourselves. Forget what the church teaches you. Forget what your parents taught you. You are an animal as a guy. You have animalistic instincts, whether you like it or not, and they'll always rear their heads. So, a lot of guys will go and marry plain Janes and keep them in the house because she comes from a good home. When you marry, you want a name. Oh, I married an Alakija or an Adenuga or a Dangote. But yes, Adenuga has quite a few beautiful daughters, and these people all have one or two beautiful daughters. But there's always that billionaire's daughter or mogul's daughter that's just a plain Jane. That's why I like Kevin Samuels. You like Kevin
I
Samuels?
don't know who that is.
Hey, he passed on last year. Kevin Samuels will tell a woman that in nobody's world are you a 7. You're a 4. He'll ask her, so what are you? I'm 35 years old. I have 2 kids and 2 baby daddies. I'm 5'1", and I'm very pretty, so I'm a 7. See, in no guy's world are you a 7. You're a 4. You're a 3. You understand what I'm saying? So you want that hot girl. You want that good-looking girl, that good-looking woman. Every man wants to have a woman that, even though you be angry that other men are cutting her eye, do you know some men carry their women out? Nobody will even say hi. Nobody will call. There's some women that your mind they at rest, say they no fit cheat. Who they want follow cheat? Women where if they call men, say come, I dash you 1 million naira, cheat with me, the man will run. So men actually do want those bad girls, but now you don't want to marry a bad girl and keep her in the house. But what do you think?
It depends because like what the bad girl has that isn't like that the should I say that the mother doesn't have is the challenge. The answer it's not necessarily I don't know how to explain. It's just the challenge, the I'm here but you don't actually fully have me. I'm not going to smother you, I'm not going to mother you, I'm not going to be checking where you are. Why aren't you home at this time? You know the typical mother things. You know when your wife or your girlfriend is actually waiting for you at home, and then she's like, "Oh, why didn't you check in with me? Why didn't you tell me first?" That's actually a mom thing. Do you know it's a mom trait? Because that's the same thing moms do. Do you understand? When you start making men feel like they don't have their freedom, then they start to rebel like teenage boys.
Mm, mm, mm,
Although they should check in with you, I'm not saying they shouldn't. You understand? But you like I'm just trying to give an example. All those mothering traits, those are what make men feel like, do you understand? It makes them rebel. Like when you close it, because men are like they like to fix things. They like to chase things. They are hunters. Do you understand? So you always have to be there but not there. You have to keep playing the game, the cat and mouse game. Do you understand? You always present a challenge for them. As in, like when they say things like, "Oh, keep trying to get her," like you haven't gotten her, like even after you guys get married, you to keep doing shakara. Like shakara is not a bad thing to me.
but you see,
It
sometimes
is not
shakara
a
can
bad
be
thing.
stressful
It can be stressful. It's
to the guy. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing that girls don't. Now, another thing is, girls always think they figured men out. I'm telling you. Let me tell you, me, if you give me stress, I will run.
how much stress, but you miss it.
I will not miss it.
You
Too.
will.
I've never
You
mistressed him.
will.
I like me.
You
Let me tell
will.
you, if I can pause human beings. If you, for instance, I want to talk to you, but I don't want to hear you shout, so I just pause you so you are mute until I have your time, maybe 2 days from now. If I can, that's how
I'm
much.
living in this house with you. I watch you.
I don't like
I see
stress.
the
So
challenge. Mommy is a babe. She has mastered the line. She's in between.
ah,
No, do you You know what I'm
Yes.
talking about.
But if you stress me,
Exactly.
maybe if you
That
stress.
kind of stress, I see the way you miss the stress.
Mm.
See, my mom can be very. My mom shakara.
Not every. Yeah, you see, you know what? Let me bring Captain 1313. Let's hear from his side. And we need ladies.
It's
Ladies.
not about stress. It's not. I don't know. It is not about stress. The thing is, you guys will be telling me that oh, not everybody likes stress.
Not everybody
I
likes
said a
stress.
challenge.
Stress. Not everybody
I
likes.
said I said a challenge. The thing is, you guys, what's it called? You guys appreciate things more when you've worked for it.
Good morning, Daddy
Good
Prince.
morning. Me, you see,
Someone like
maybe
you,
I'm
do you know that
different.
you don't always understand the value of something when it comes freely to you?
Mm,
At least I know that from you.
mm,
I'm
mm,
not even talking about women. Normally, when you work for something, you can put it on this shelf now and say that nobody should touch it, rather
mm.
than something that someone just dashed you.
I don't know. Let me not talk. Let me hear other people. Mute your mic, guys, when we are talking. The audio is fluctuating because you guys have not muted your mics. That's the thing with Instagram. So when you are not talking, mute your mic. All right, so go ahead. Captain, let's hear from you first.
Yeah, Daddy Prince, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I beg to disagree with you. I beg to disagree with you. Not everybody likes stress. Not everybody
I know I'm
wants
not
stress.
generalizing. No, I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying.
I can't hear you.
I'm not generalizing.
Yes, I get you. But what I'm saying is, a lot of men don't like stress. You understand? As little as paying the bills. For example, um, my wife and I, when we go out, she pays the bills. To me, it's a stress. I hate calculation. I hate maths. You understand? So tipping off what's it called, waitress and waiters and stuff, and you do the math. That's not stress to me. But an average Nigerian man or African man, one like, hey, I want to pay this, but it's stress. So it depends on it depends basically. You understand? Depends on everybody. Yes, you would miss the stress when you are not with the person, but at that time you need your sanity. You understand? You need your sanity. You may not want to react immediately because you have your mind preoccupied with other things. But when you are more settled, you would want to, like your dad said, you would want to like come back and react to that thing. But at that time, many men don't like stress. Yeah,
Yella.
let me use the floor for this auntie to talk.
Hey, auntie, let's hear you.
Daddy Freeze, I think I can agree with him. Majority of men don't want stress. Like Danielle said, there's a difference from stress and shakara. You know, like me now, I'm a married woman, and there's a point in time when maybe I want to get my husband's attention. It's shakara, but you cannot want to get a man's attention with stress. Men are already stressed.
That's what I'm trying. Do you know I never said stress? People just was concerned when I said men like to be presented with a challenge, and they turned that into stress.
For me, challenge looks like stress.
Exactly, challenge looks like stress, but you keep forgetting that it is inside the same country where everyone is cheating on their wives. Where did the slang or the saying "good girl no dey pay" come from?
No, they can't hear
No,
anything. Sorry. Audio. No audio for everyone. Who can you not hear? Who can no audio from the lady? They can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Okay, let's all mute so that she can talk.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, mute or yeah, talk. Go ahead. We
Yes,
can't
we
hear
can
you
hear
again.
you. We both muted so that you
We
can talk.
muted so you can talk. Unmute.
I said, okay, men are generally stressed. So I don't think men like challenge, yes. But challenge kind of looks like stress. So
Those
you
are
have
guys
to
that are
learn
young.
how
Let's bring
to
somebody.
bring in the
I thought
balance. You
COVID
have to balance
What's
it
his
out
handle?
because small
But that's
time,
my problem. This is like it's
small
a
time you will
psychological
hear that the
thing
woman
because
is
even the
nagging.
men who are saying we don't like
So
stress, they will still cheat. Because the
Yeah.
thing is, no one said you don't
you
like your
cannot hear
wife
me.
that is a good
Yeah.
girl. Do you understand? You're going to miss the chase, and that's what causes the issues.
Okay, so I said, like I said, small time now, the next thing you hear that the woman is nagging. So I think you have to know the balance, and there's a very thin line in between all this English we are speaking. So I don't think stress, no.
I never said
You can,
stress. All I said is a challenge. You know when you're doing and when they give you workbook assignments, and this is the challenge. I just said challenge. Why do so many people translate it to stress?
Hmm.
Are we so lazy? Like, I only said a challenge. The chase is fun. That's the truth. Even as a girl, I know that the chase is fun. Just like even all these people saying that men don't like stress. A man who has cheated before is still going to come and say that, oh, we don't like stress. Who likes stress? Yeah.
Hold on. They say men like the chase. I don't like the chase. So it's stress. Chasing a
that
girl.
is a lie. It's a
But
lie.
it's a lie. Do you know he's lying? Because this thing I'm talking about, it's psychological.
Men are naturally born
Exactly,
hunters.
it's psychological. I will still
Why do
watch
you
you.
why do you think
You
when
still
a
chase
man
women even in your marriage.
is wanting a
Me.
woman,
Yes.
he will
I
go
chase
extra
women.
mile.
No, as in
Ah.
you're chasing my mom.
But immediately
Before you go and put me
woman
inside trouble, oh.
acting as if okay, I've gotten you. He no longer do all those things
Exactly.
that he
You
did in
get
the
to
first
calm,
place.
you
So
get to
men
relax.
like the chase. Men
Yes.
like the chase. That's why you see men they will bet on a woman. Okay. Like I have this my sister when she was single. One guy said he must that my sister did shakara for him. So this guy went extra miles. Like he even got to the point that this guy was telling my sister, okay, let him now come introduction to my house. So for my sister to know how serious he was. If not for the fact that people now started telling my sister, what this guy is up to. My sister would have fallen for it, but it was all about the chase. Let me just hunt this girl down. So I think men, no man wouldn't want the chase.
Yeah, by default, men are built to hunt. Human species, we are built to hunt. So it also relates to our sexual life. You understand? But the issue on ground is men like to marry a woman that is like their mom. I want to say something though. I want to say something a little bit different. I want to play devil's advocate. What if your mom is something you're running away from? You still want to marry a lady that looks like her? Because honestly speaking, before every child, the mom is the best. But is your mom really the best? I don't know if you understand me. So, but to a large extent, if your mother is right, if your mother is to a very large extent reasonable, yes, the tendency of a guy wanting to get married to someone that has some features from the mom is high. I agree with you.
So what
Yes,
did
I
he say? I
agree with
missed
you.
it.
He said, not every man loves his mom, or not every man looks up to his mom. There are quite a few men who don't look up to their moms, because not every mom actually is good.
Jesus.
See, it's not even about loving your mom.
Real quick while you're talking.
Samaria, you still never wear clothes. Up to now, you never change.
Let me find something. Hi everyone.
Hey, Ebere. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let me hear from you, my cutie. How are you?
I didn't join from the start, but I could catch what I think. There's no right or wrong here. So I see your last point, and I see every other person's point as well. What I think is, and I hate to say this because Gen Z's kind of get upset when millennials say certain things, but I think with maturity also comes certain things. So when you're a bit younger, guys are very eager to chase. Or personally, I think as you grow older, all of that starts to fade off. Communication has to be clearer. Women are more like open to saying how they feel about men. Men are also, everyone now becomes clear with what they want. So there's no chase or challenge per se as you get older. That's what I think.
That makes a lot of sense. Samaria, you don't wear pants.
I want to say something.
Oh yeah, go ahead, talk.
I still feel like sometimes there's a bit of a chase, or there should be a bit of a chase, because like imagine, do you know there's some men who they can use a baby to trap you in marriages, and there are women who use babies to trap men in marriages. Yes, like imagine a man thinking that, oh, he's got you knocked up. Do you understand? No need to start doing all the extra FEZ. Where are you going to go?
Mm, mm,
Like
mm,
if you don't let him know that I want you, I don't need you, he's going to do you anyhow.
mm. Yes, that totally makes sense. A woman will tie a man down with a baby, a man will tie a woman down with a baby. But you see, when we're younger, things like these
You know I hate
worked.
hearing that thing.
No, 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 because me now and me 10 years ago and me 20 years ago are totally different. There was a point in my life when my blood was hot. And at that point in my life, it's people like Samaria that I'll be looking for. I'm just joking. But as I grew older, I realized that some girls, by when they say a girl is not ready to settle down means everything. Means if I say fine boy, define a fine boy. Define a fine boy.
Dark
Dark
skin,
skin,
6'2",
tall,
plays
plays
basketball.
basketball.
What else?
I am
Wears
on.
silver.
I am only one of all the things that she said. I don't like silver. I like gold. I dislike all sports, especially basketball. I think
So
it's
you're wearing
retarded
silver
because
or
of
white
today.
gold.
I'm wearing silver and white gold today. Tomorrow I'll wear my gold. I switch it up.
But
You understand?
you wear face caps.
I wear face hair. But what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, it varies and it is relative. When a man says a woman that settles down, for me, a woman that settles down is a woman that is not hopping around. I've been in a relationship with somebody that cannot spend Saturday at home. They have to go for one wedding or one O and B or the other. I can't do that. It stresses me. You understand? It stresses me because you don't understand if there are 10 O and B's and you don't show up at any, it will look like your marriage is in trouble. Where is your husband? You understand? Why is he not coming? You understand? And then the Owambe is never show up on Saturday. It involves a lot of responsibility. You have to go to this person's house, you have to go to this person. So I married my wife so that the public can enjoy her while me I'm at home alone. That kind of relationship for me no go last. One day we will just come the house, we go see say I don't pack, go. You understand? I'm not looking for. You have to understand what I like. I don't like weddings. I can do club once a month. More than that stresses me. Do you understand? I can do movies maybe every weekend. Let me and my wife go to movies. I like me and my wife things. I don't like public bonding things. It stresses me. I'm not a public. I can come online every day and deal with the public online, but physical, my kids know physical. I can't even have people in my house twice a week. Is I will run mad. I can't deal. But there are some people who host every day. It is their duty. They like to host. They like to have birthday parties. If the child is not doing birthday party, there's always something to celebrate. I can't deal. I like my space. I can take my children every weekend to a hotel and go and have dinner and go and have. I like those kind of things. Family, close family. But once it don't they involve, and you know why I don't like you with other people is I really don't mind hosting you in my house, but if I host you twice and I have to go to your house, more stress. You understand? I have to wear my clothes and go to your own house, stress. Hosting me in my house, stress. So I'm doing stressful things. I don't know. To me, that is. So when you say a woman that has settled down, a woman that is more home conscious, let's watch movie, let's cook a family meal, let's chill in the house, let's go out as a family,
She's a
not to
homebody.
a home, not let's go out as a family, not to go and meet another family, to go and eat in a restaurant as a family. That way I can judge I remember being in a relationship with someone who was Owambe crazy. Damn, every week is Ashwebi. You run mad. And after a while, I said, no, I did not come to this world to be working so I can be giving you money for Ashwebi. No matter how much you give them, it always looks small because they have gone to carry response. And in fairness, it works for them, or they think it works for them, which is fine. That's why I'm saying they have to understand the kind of people they're with. And they have to choose. I will not let society decide what I like. You understand what I'm telling you? I like cars. You see me. If any spare time, I'm either watching something about watches or cars. That's what I like. I don't care about football. I don't care about basketball. I don't have DSTV in my house because all I need when it comes to watching, I can get on CNN and on Netflix. I don't watch any sport at all. It's why should I be paying 300K a year for DSTV that I don't watch?
Nobody watches.
Nobody watches. But you see, there are people who like African magic. There are people who like those kind of things. I'm not saying it's wrong, but when you're trying to pick someone along your lines, so of values. So because sometimes you pick visibly, you look at this girl, she's so fine. Oh wow, I love her. I want her to be my girl. But then you realize the amount of work you have to do to bend yourself to fit into her life because she's not ready to bend to fit into yours. And if she bends to fit into yours, she's pretending. The moment you are married, it will now look like you're holding her back. I don't know, Sha. Let me not. Over to you people. Now understand this thing better than me. Samaria, what's your take? Men marry girls that look like their mom, not physically, but behave like their mom and motherly, while they go outside and look for those hot girls they see online. And sorry, they see out there.
Freeze. Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This analysis is not 100% accurate because talking about women like their
Oh
mom,
my god.
most people, if they're honest enough with themselves, they will tell you that their mom, if they be honest, deep down their heart, they know that their mom is even, let me not use the right, let me not say it the way it is, but they know deep down their hearts. Now, when it's about men marrying women, let me give you an instance. I think I've said that before. But my ex, for example, I'm not trying to bring in my ex, but I'm just giving an instance, at least the one I'm sure of. My ex would criticize, there was this girl, what's her name again? Is it Destiny? This actress. He had criticized her one time we were watching a movie together, and the camera was focusing on her backside. And he kept like, oh, why would the cameraman be focusing on you on her backside? Blah, 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 blah. Fast forward to less than 2 weeks, he was out there following her on social media. So he would criticize people inside and he would go outside and follow them. So you see, now most men would tell you, oh, they don't like that girl for some reasons because she's singing wayward or she's this, she's that. But then we understand, there's a saying in Igbo that says, if mama Madonna-Whore, that it freeze. I don't know if you understand what that means. Let me try to translate it the best I can in English. What that means is that it's cool for everyone to be entertained by the, you know what I mean?
A mad person, yeah.
Yes, but then who would be glad to be called or to be said to, okay, that person is my sibling or my younger one?
Yoruba people say we dun wo kò ṣe bí lọ́mọ. We dun wo kò ṣe bí lọ́mọ. It is nice to see a mad person, but nobody wants to have it as their child.
Exactly. That's what that means. So I think that thing is
Now, let me quickly tackle you on something here. This is how men see. Men see a girl like that destiny. I was in the world once, and I'm going to tell you how my brain functioned. That kind of girl, I don't want to take her to dinner. I don't want to take her to a drink. I just want to smash.
Yeah.
And go. I don't want to give her my number. I just want to smash and go.
Exactly.
So sometimes, yeah, men have that badness in them because all you are selling is, I'm not talking about that particular girl, but I'm talking about women that have that image. All they're trying to do is show their body. If it's the kind of body that appeals to me, I don't want to have a conversation with you. I don't want to get things technical, because the moment we start talking, then I might start seeing what I like about you, what I dislike about you. It is just smash and go. So a married man sees a woman like that, does not, you see, women want to talk to the guy. Oh, this guy, he's so handsome. Let me even hear him. I don't want to hear you. Just open this thing. Let's go wild, and don't call me in your life. Men are very good at that. You understand? Very good at log in, log out, and they come home and they are normal, because in all honesty, there is no emotional investment. It is a transaction. I give you 100K, you give me the body. If I take your number, it is maybe because I'm going to need you somewhere down the line, and I'll have your 100K ready.
Okay, so back to what you asked me, Daddy Freeze, that's exactly the point. So the thing is this, talking about men.
Well, you guys actually, do you know you guys are low-key supporting what I'm telling you?
Oh, yes.
You guys are still all somehow low-key just coming back to exactly what I'm
let's
saying.
go back to the topic, which is this. Most people, like, some of them just do those things just to be entertained. You see, the same way we get or we come on a social media, we log in, we watch some people, it's beat
by Madonna, I'm not sure they meant
that's
that.
entertainment. If they're not there to entertain us, what
Madonna
are we going
means
to feed our
mother.
eyes with?
Just Google.
So the same thing is applicable. Most of these so-called bad girls are helping the marriages to stand to work. They come back home, the home is filled with a lot of stress. They go out there, they go to entertain themselves with those ones they think that they are bad. So, but that doesn't mean that they end up marrying women that are like their mom, because some of them, their mom. I mean, the so-called moms were once the bad girls too before they became moms. It all depends.
Yeah, can I say something? Can I say something? Okay, you guys can say that. Okay, so we're once bad girls. I'm going to like put it. I'm going to put a pin in that.
Because I'm about to grow up. So about men marrying women that are like their mothers. I don't know. I only have brothers. I don't have a sister, and I don't think my brother's wives are like my mom in any way. That's true. So I don't know how that applies. I don't want to generalize, but I don't think my brothers married men that are like my mom. Sorry, married women. I'm sorry, that are like my mom. Even in looks, my mom is smallish, tiny. Their wives are not, they're just different from what my mom looks like. So I don't know. And then even behavior-wise, it looks like they even intentionally steered away from any woman that was like my mom. So
Nigerian parents are toxic.
See, that thing is this, right?
You need to understand. Hold on. You need to understand that many Nigerian parents are toxic, and their children run away from them. My mom was white, or is white. My mom is European, and the way my mom thinks is different. But let me tell you, I look at my dad, and in many instances I say I don't want to be like him.
But you still got something
I
from
still
him.
got some things from him,
Good, but he
yeah.
won't see, but we saw
But
it.
people would see it.
Exactly.
You understand? But I try very. I can't. You see, if you grew up in a home, you will pick something. You would pick some things from me without knowing.
People used to tell me all the time. Yes, there was a time when everybody was like, especially if I got really upset, they'd be like, "You're just like your mother," and I'll be like, "Stop saying that! Stop saying that!" Do you understand? Because I might not like this trait about you. It doesn't mean I'm not going to subconsciously.
Justly
It's about
imbibe it.
psychology. You're not going to see these things up front. And when you say you don't think your what's it called, your brothers married people like your mom, you're not supposed to see that. You're not going to be able to see that because the way your mom raised
Sorry, I want to
you
diss. I want to
is not
diss
the
an
same way.
idiot here called Big Will 202. That's a sub Eastern European. That's I said my mother is European. He went and said Eastern European. You dingbat. What do you mean by that?
I'm confused.
No, you don't. No, 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 no. You. I know when people are trying to be stupid because their parents like them were stupid. So he has the stupid gene embedded in his DNA. You see, people like this are good for incinerators because they are made of waste. I don't want to ever see you on my live again. Chop rapture. You want to sub somebody. Emma Ward there. Because Yella is here and I even take they count for you. Eastern Europe. Meanwhile, you are living in gutter Nigeria. You're from gutter Nigeria. Nigeria that is the gutter of the world. And you are calling somebody as in don't come to my life and chat that nonsense again.
Okay, so what was I
Continue,
saying?
Jerry.
You said something about your brothers. You don't think that your brothers, what's it called? Your brothers' wives emulate their mom. I'm not saying that they do, but the thing is, your brother's wives are only wives to your brother. They're not wives to you. They're not going to actually pamper you and do those things that your mom did for them for you. Do you know you can't see your brother's wives through the same eyes that your brother sees them through? Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't see through the
Yella,
same.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When a guy approaches you, do you are you looking for someone that looks like your dad to date
That's the
or
thing.
get married
It's
to?
not a conscious effort. You don't try to do that. It just
Mm.
happens. Yeah, and if you want to even go physical, I'm not looking for anyone. I look for dark skin. My dad, I like my men burnt. Very toasted.
Why are you looking at his face?
Exactly. It's not. That's the thing. You guys need to understand that it's psychological. Do you understand? You're not exactly looking for it. You know when they say that girls have daddy issues. Do you know why they have daddy issues? They look for love in men that don't actually love them. Look, their dads were absent. Their dads were not good fathers, but yet they're looking for men who are just like their fathers. They're not actually trying to look for men that are just like their fathers. If they could run away from that, they would, but they don't know what they're doing. So they look for men who are emotionally unavailable, who are still going to leave them with the same abandonment issues that they have because now they're trying to make this new guy turn over a new leaf that they couldn't make their father turn over. Is that acceptance that they're looking for? So when you say what's it called, that these men, God knows that some of their mothers could have been bad people, do you understand, bad girls, but that doesn't change the kind of mothers that they were to them,
Sorry,
whatever kind of
guys,
mother.
mute. They can't hear you. Once you just always check the comments. Mute.
Oh,
Captain, mute. Samaria, mute. Yella is breaking. They can't hear you. So you have to say everything you said afresh.
okay, so what was I trying to say? You know when they say that girls have daddy issues, do you understand? They have daddy issues and they don't see it from the relationship between the dad and the daughter. They actually see the daddy issues from the relationship between the girl and her boyfriend or the girl and her husband. Do you understand? And it's not because she's obviously not going to be looking for a man who's going to abandon her. But that's where daddy issues stem from. Do you understand? Because apparently your father is meant to be your first love. But that's where the daddy issues actually stem from. Do you understand? They look for guys unconsciously. They look for guys who are emotionally unavailable because that's what they're used to. Even if you don't, obviously you don't want to do that, but that is what you're going to do because your body understands familiarity. So they're just going to look for emotionally unavailable guys who are still going to abandon them them, and they're going to keep trying to win them over because they want those guys to turn over a new leaf that they couldn't make their fathers turn over. The aim here is acceptance. Do you understand? So their fathers weren't good guys doesn't mean they're not going to look for guys who are just like their father. So it's not about, oh, their moms, only God knows the kind of moms they had. Some of their moms were bad girls back in the day. It's not going to stop. People are looking, guys like you now as a guy. Let's say you have a brother. No, let's say you have a friend, and your friend's mother is
Yeah,
different from your mother, right?
Mm.
but do you know that these people this category we say bad, they were once they are okay. These categories with that bad or the people we
Bad
see now as
dads.
bad, they will turn out to be people's mom tomorrow in future.
Yes.
And old things may be passed away for new things to come.
Yes. I'm not denying that. I'm not even saying that this theory because I'm not making it up. It's actually a theory.
But their children may not be aware of the past life.
Yes, they might not be aware. But what does
Can
this
I
have to do
just
with
quickly
anything?
say, I'm running off time. I promise. This time I'm
Okay.
going. So I think Yella may have perceived what I said about my brother staring away from women that are like my mom in a negative way, whereas it's actually more in a positive way. So they didn't go for
No,
women
I
that
don't. I
are
don't
like
know the
my mom.
way.
Now, my mom is not a bad person, but their wives are not bad people either.
Mhm.
It's just they're just not like my mom. Period. That's all it is. So it has nothing to do with anything positive or negative, if that's what you were thinking. Um, it's just more to do with they didn't just choose women who are like their mother. Because I know their wives as well, right? You're right, I don't know their wives in the same way they would know their wives. But from what I know, they don't behave like my mom in any way, you know. So and people change as well. I mean, with the person you, let's say a woman you, okay, let's say sometimes you like, oh, my aunt used to be very happy. My aunt is so quiet now. Mm-hmm. You can imagine. The more you maturity time
You
change.
guys just have
That's
to
what I'm
remember
saying.
that I did not say that this thing
Don't say
exists for
anything
hundred
until they
percent.
mute. Nobody will hear you.
Okay.
So once you
Okay,
want
I
to
need to
talk,
leave
just
actually. I think my
okay,
car is
Barry.
unmuted.
Thank
Okay,
you,
I'm
my
going to
darling.
have to
God
leave
bless you.
now.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
your
much.
conversation.
Bye,
See you
everyone.
in church tomorrow. Are you available to read Bible for me?
Tomorrow morning. What time? Okay, yes, I will. I'll set my alarm. Don't worry. As long as I said yes. Okay, bye.
All right. I love this conversation because you see, it got me thinking. I love my mom and I grew up with my mom. And one thing with my mom is extremely understanding. I don't know how you guys got the wrong side of my mom because my mom is a disciplinarian,
What do you mean by the wrong side?
as in my mom used to discipline you people. To me, my mom was very lax when I was growing up. I'm telling you, my mom was the kind of mom that at 18 I had a girlfriend and my mom knew. And
See,
my mom will ask me, where am I going? I'm going to see my girlfriend. My mom was like that.
you just have to remember I'm a girl and you're a boy.
Yes, okay. My mom wasn't like that with my sisters, or I don't know. Let me be honest. But with me, and also because I was a bit troublesome, so they didn't want my
Parents are
trouble.
like that. They are never like that with the guys, but they're always like that with the ladies.
You know, my mom also, because probably she didn't want my trouble, so I used to get away with a lot of things because nobody just wanted stress. But my mom understood me. So maybe I look out for women that can, because I'm difficult to understand. Where I am intellectually is where the world is will be in 5 years. So half the time I'm waiting for the world to catch up. Where we are today now, we can see this whole political, religious mess. I was there 5 years ago trying to wake you people up. Hello, everybody, wake up, wake up, wake up. You understand what I'm telling you? People were fighting me. Now you've seen it. You've seen how the political parties are in bed with the religious parties. Literally, no Vaseline shafting the religious, and the religious is shafting the people. If you understand what I'm talking about. So my mom could understand me. My dad could not understand me. He just could not. No matter how he tried, he just couldn't get me. But my mom understood me fairly enough and could work with me. So yes, sometimes I'm looking for a woman who is like that. I'm looking for a woman who can understand me, who can understand that I'm not going to fit in. My ideology is not going to fit in. There are many men who are like that, and they can't make it in relationships because they try to date regular women. You understand what I'm talking about? They try to date regular women. It's like taste buds. Taste buds can understand that. Let me give you an example. Sorry, what happened this evening? Tunde had not posted a picture of a guy shakespearing, laying curses on obedience in Lagos, who are not going to vote for APC but want to vote for GRV. And I went there and I was like, this is not. Let me read you my exact comments. I want you guys to, so you understand. Just real quick. It's on Tunde Not's page. This is the video of the guy. So my comment was very simple and straightforward. It was like, this is not nice at all. If they want to vote GRV, let them vote. Do you know people? Just start reading all the comments. If they want to vote GRV, let them vote. If they make a no talk, sha. So they were insulting JRV and his supporters. I did not subscribe to the insult. Instead, I spoke democratically. But because I did not say if we want to vote, why should I vote your candidate? Just go and look at how I was trolled. I saw through the obedient movement because I just noticed that this is just how do I put it? This is tyranny of the oppressed upon the oppressed. And Tazebot was able to see it with me. Despite the fact that she's Igbo, she can still see that this is gone beyond I want you to vote for my party. It is gone to a level of toxicity that is dangerous. A normal woman fit don't, my ex for don't leave me from say Adeboye preach. I tell her and say this thing where you talk, no be so Bible talk am. She for don't leave me since then. Fight me publicly. You understand what I'm telling you? But the kind of woman that can stay with me needs to understand, okay, where are you coming from? Okay, this thing you are saying, are you sure of it? Okay, show me some proof. And then most women will have, by now, they will have left me. So I had that from my mom. My mom could understand me. My mom could see that I was different. My mom could see that the way my mind processed thought was different. My mom could see that I was cold. You could literally.
Can I say something?
I also want to say something.
That is because of your mom. That's because of where your mom is coming from.
No, not just where she's coming from. Let me say
That's how exposed she is.
No, it's not just about that. Every woman, every mother, every parent is supposed to know their children, know your child. And then, I mean, people have freedom of rights. You are entitled to your opinion. Allow people to express themselves. Like, you have your rights. Yes. You have the right to say something. I must not agree with terms. You must not get it the way I want you to get it. And this is the problem we have. If you have a child, for example, that child must not be the way you want that child to be. That child must not behave the exact way you want that child to behave. The same thing is applicable in a relationship, in marriage, in whatever. Leave people to express themselves. Let them, give their thoughts. They have the right to it, whether you like what they're saying or not. If you're not comfortable with it, when they're done saying, tell them, okay, I heard you. If that's okay, that's cool. If you like it, that's okay. If you think you want to debate times, that's okay. You can debate. But if you see that you can't win them, let them. It is their mentality. You can't change it. So this issue of most people want to be with women that behave like their mom. That if your mom was able to understand you, she was able to, apart from her level of experience and exposure and where she's coming from, she was able to let you do your thing. She believed in you. There are parents like that as well.
98% of African parents won't
you
tolerate
understand that this is something of your mom that is
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
That men do.
Mm-hmm.
The men don't want you to exercise your power. They don't want you to have your freedom of speech. They don't want you to even believe you have rights. They want to just suppress everything and tell you what to do. You can't have any opinion. It's applicable in even in relationship and in whatever it is.
Elegant Mike bought me stars.
That kind of a person that let you say whatever you want to say, believe it. That the Freeze was right, to be honest. If most people complain, oh, he's controversial, he's this, he's that. But at the same time, he had his family, and his family, they are cool with whatever, however he expresses himself, whatever he says on social media. A lot of women cannot. They would have ended up fighting you long time ago, or even left. But that's, you see, where it comes. You need to be able to accept whomever you want to be with. It must not necessarily be the like of your mom. No. Understanding. Somebody who is not biased, somebody who can't judge you based on things you say. Someone who believes that you have the rights to whatever you want to say. That won't silence you. That's what matters.
We can't hear anything from Daddy Free's side.
It doesn't mean it's not the mom.
Okay, mute, please.
And there's nothing wrong with actually marrying a woman who's like your mom.
Mute.
Okay.
Now.
You have to understand that I never said one was bad.
No. Nobody's saying. I'm just trying. I'm also buttressing your point, and I'm thinking about it from a brother perspective. I hope you guys can hear me now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Network keeps glitching, and this Instagram thing. It started earlier on this or later last year, and if I'm talking and there's somebody on, you will not be able to. You'll not be able to hear them. Big shout out to the guy who bought me stars. Make I hail him. Elega Mike, thank you so much. To buy stars, just go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. You will see it, it's verified. Click on today's video and buy stars. And thank you, all of you on TikTok who are sending me gifts, my top gifters on TikTok. I will follow you, and I'll get everybody who's watching to follow you. Thank you so much, all of you. So back to what I was saying here. There's a lot in me that I'm not one of those easygoing guys, and maybe that's why I had issues with my ex. My ex used to compare me with her mother's first child, who was just quiet. You understand? He was just quiet. He was doing well in his career, but he was just quiet. He just didn't.
I'm sorry. That's so strange. Why is she comparing me to her brother?
I don't know, because she used to compare me to her father, and she used to compare me to her brother. And if I did something to the kids, like, let me tell you one thing with me.
That's really scary. Why is she comparing?
Let me tell you something about me. I am, as old as I am, I'm naughty. I scare kids. Things that you will not believe that I can do. Ask them. I can wait in a corner for 5 minutes just so that she can get in there and I can jump out at her and say, yeah! Do you understand? I've changed a lot, but those days, I dey yap children like say they be my mate. The way I go yap person for Instagram, person will offend me. That's the way I feel yap children. Say, why is your head like this? Do you understand? So, she used to always say, oh, her father never did this, her father never did that, and this, that. And and she used to compare me to her brother. But my character is different. I'm totally different. I'm not quiet.
I'm sorry, am I the only one who is too scared?
Of what?
Why are you comparing me to her brother?
No, but it's I don't think, do I compare, let's be honest, do I compare people to my sisters? I think once in a while.
Even when people compare people to other people, the most common one is to compare you to my ex. Which one is that?
No, people actually, don't you compare guys you date with your brother? As in, you just look at, or you sometimes make statements. I don't think it's abnormal, though. I don't think it's abnormal.
I've done that one time. I'm sorry, I did. But it wasn't.
I don't think it's abnormal.
You guys are not thinking about it the way I'm thinking about it, but no problem.
Maybe you're thinking about it from an incest point of view.
Yes.
No.
Is that like it's a side eye kind of thing? Like, is that something you're not telling me?
So you do it, I'm not used to it. So but that's not comparison.
Sorry, mute your mic. Let me finish. To be fair to my ex, she probably wasn't looking at it from an incest point of view, dirty yella. You
No,
understand?
no.
She
See,
was
some
looking
people
from
say.
it at it from a, this is how a man is supposed to be, and I'm not the way a man is supposed to. And to be honest, I am not like the average man. I think differently. I don't like football. As in, you guys don't understand how much I don't like football. As in, mop a floor and tell me to watch it dry or watch football, I'll sit down and watch the floor and be watching it dry. You know when you mop a floor and there's water on the floor?
Is it laziness?
I just I can't, I don't understand it. I have no appreciate. If I'm stuck, if I go to Samaria's house now, go and visit her, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like visiting people in their homes. I'd rather go to a restaurant where I'm now not forced to do what you are doing. If I come to your house and you are watching football, I cannot tell you change this football and put a car documentary. You understand? So once I'm in your house now, I have to join you and watch the football. So if I go to people I love, like Pastor Toby's house, and they are watching football or basketball, I have to join in and watch. I would do it because of my friend. But normal me, if I can live the rest of my life and never watch a game of football, and it would not be like I missed a thing. So I understand when a woman compares you with other men. But if my mother could understand me and make the best out of me, my dad couldn't. Left to, if my dad raised me single-handedly, I'll be an armed robber, a Yahoo boy in prison, or Afidon Pai. I'm telling you, if my dad raised me single-handedly, I would have been a lost cause, because he couldn't understand me. And when you are in a relationship with someone who doesn't appreciate you, like one thing I do with the kids is I try to understand all of them. The gifts Yella has, for instance, is different from the gift Amarachi has. Amarachi excels in certain things. So I brought Amarachi here. Amarachi will be looking at the floor, looking at the. You ask her, you talk for 1 hour and you ask Amarachi, so what did Amarachi say? Yes. Then you talk and talk and talk, and so what do you think? Amarachi say no. You will be weak. But this one will talk, this one will express herself, this one will be able to um express what she understands, will be able to engage a conversation, would not be shy, you cannot intimidate her. If somebody comes, if Amarachi reads a comment and that person says, who is this one? Amarachi will withdraw again. Then you talk and talk and talk, and this time she'll not even say yes, she'll just nod her head. So all kids are different. If you use book, rate all your children, you will throw some away. If you use confidence, rate all your children, you carry another set and go and throw away. So every child needs to be understood by their parents and pushed along rails that can accommodate their personality, their talents, and their ideologies. But I don't know if you guys understand me. So that is really, really profound. My mother understood me. So I kept gravitating towards women who would understand me. So there you are 100% correct, because your mom understood me. Your mom hardly ever judges me. Hardly. Me, where did they judge steady? Over to you.
So yeah, someone is going to say that yeah, that's what love is about, and blah 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 blah, and it's not necessarily him looking for his mother. The thing is, even if you did look for your mother, there's nothing wrong with it. Do you understand? And as far as I'm concerned, I would never look at my mom as the Madonna of the equation. Do you understand? I won't say she's a complete mother just because she could emulate a characteristic of his mom. Because actually, I'm the one living in this house. You guys can say whatever you want to say, but I know what I see. My mom is she's still an it girl. I can still see her be like this. Do you know? I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because when I do some certain things, people are like, you're just like your mom. Even apart from the anger and all of that, I can see the whole like the whole. My mom is like that. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So that's what I was saying. She has found like that line. She has balanced it out. She knows when to be Madonna. She knows when to be whatever. So yeah, That's what I was gonna say. And another thing is, I don't wait. I know this is completely unrelated, and I'm not bringing up the cousin thing, but like, why is it that when you guys get older, you guys visit friends that you guys can completely drag the remote with?
Hmm.
I don't understand why I think like, to be very honest, I don't think I can have a friend that comes to my house that I can't remove my wig in front of you. I
Now,
wouldn't want you coming to my house
let me now tell you something. Yeah, I
unless
am
it's
not
work.
normal. What I want to watch, 90% of those in the room will not want to watch it. If I entered your room and I grabbed remote, that's why after a long while we just realized that, look, let's have a TV for the children, let them watch whatever they want to. I have two above 18s that can supervise the younger ones. Let them just, because if we're what they used to be forced to watch what we watch, and I used to see them dozing off. I used to see them frustrated. So it gets to a point where Taste Buds likes the kind of movies I like. She also doesn't like football. She doesn't like basketball. At least she might like basketball, but she doesn't like basketball enough to want to watch a basketball show. You understand? What she likes to watch is Olympics and the Aqua Olympics. I can tolerate that. I can sit down with her and be watching Aqua Olympics. But beyond that is stress. You want me to watch football, just know it's then you want to be watching football regularly. Ah, me and you, one day I could just rake for you. You were the one that's waiting there because you are now bringing something that I consider stressful. I don't see football as relaxing. I see it as
Honestly,
stressful.
yeah.
So over back to you.
So this thing that with the back to the main topic. Yes, I still feel like he found his, should I say, his princess or his soulmate or whatever, because whether him saying that, oh, she doesn't stress him, it's him just not knowing what he's going through. Do you understand? But we sit down, we sit back, we bring our popcorn and we watch you. Do you understand? And all we can say is, me too, I want someone that will beg me like this. So, and if you don't know, me and mommy are women. Mommy can testify. She likes to be petted, to be begged, to be like a cat. Trust me, I know. I know. So it's not like this Madonna bad girl complex thing does not exist. And I'm not saying it's 100%. Do you understand? But even the people that it does apply to, there's a very big chance that they're not going to see that it even applies to them. They wouldn't know. Even men who have cheated, they're not going to know that, oh, that this is actually what is worrying them.
Hmm. Hmm.
They won't know.
Okay. Let me see if I can bring one more person. Let's see.
Daddy
Let's
Freeze,
go.
Yella has
And the
confirmed
thing,
that
and
you
the
are doing
thing,
a very great job.
and the thing of what's
That
it
you're
called?
taking care of this board very well.
Yeah. Did you hear? Did you really hear very well? I think she said something that they've been trying to. They try so hard to accommodate that it freeze sometimes. Don't you get it?
No,
How
but
I said that.
she also said they the ladies in the house envy their mom and say, they wish someone could take care of them like the way he's taking care of
Yeah,
their mom.
like sometimes, like let me explain something. Like sometimes you can reach the point where it will be like, I can go to my mommy, but you know it was not fair. But you know, and that's the thing. I'm actually always on your side. Like, mommy, it's not fair. No, you're the one that is going to say no. It's not. It wasn't him. But the thing is, he's still going to just be the bigger person. Do you understand that kind of thing? Exactly. That is what we'll be envying. But at the same time, I'm not looking for a biracial. Do you understand? But that's the my dad that I'm looking for in another man. Do you
In a
understand?
dark color.
Do you
Mm.
understand?
In a
But I'm
dark
not
color.
looking for his
So is it,
complexion and.
in other words, are we saying men psychologically look forward to marrying someone that looks like someone that reminds them of their mom?
Sometimes
Yes,
it's
they just don't. It's
psychological, sometimes it's
psychological.
physical. You understand? Sometimes it's.
Even you being drawn to them physically is psychological.
Sometimes it's
Mm.
Do
also
you
a
understand? And
sexual
the
preference.
way women interact with their sons and the way they interact with their daughters, it's still psychology. The reason why women tend to be more lenient with their sons is because this is a brand new boy. Do you understand? This is your perfect boy. He's pure. Do you understand? And especially if you've been in a bad relationship in your part, you don't have to currently be in a bad relationship. You have the opportunity or you have the chance. This is your avatar. You have the chance to carve him the way you're going to make your own perfect man. Do you understand? Women are drawn to men. Men are drawn to women.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, do you understand? Let's leave out the homos. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? They understand their own thing. But for us that are hetero, let's talk about us, right? So what's called women are drawn to men, men are drawn to women. Do you understand? Psychologically, even when you have your own son, you have the chance to actually make this perfect man, this gentleman, the man that you wish that you would have met. Do you understand what I mean? And that is why women tend to be nicer to their, or looks like women are nicer to their sons or more lenient with their sons. Because there was a time, if when me and my brother were in the same school, in high school, like if I wanted something, I'd just be like, Ben, tell mommy that this is what we want and this is how we want it. And like it will come like that. She will come correct. Do you understand? But if it's me, and I know my mom loves me, but if it's me, she'll just be a bit more relaxed. Do you understand? Flip her hair while she's making the but if it's my brother, it's just a thing. And
Mm.
that's how you also have daddy's girls. Do you know, it's like this. Do you understand? Girls to boys, boys to I don't know how to, but that's really how it goes.
Mm.
Do you understand? And the
Mm.
thing is, what girls are looking at, girls are looking at how their fathers treat their moms. Do you understand? Not only how they treat them.
Mm.
Girls look at how their fathers treat their moms, and that's what they look for in their own guys, whether they are aware of it or not.
Mm. Mm.
He
Mm.
said, I gotta go.
Daddy,
Okay,
please,
we
I
all
see
got to
you are
go.
trying to
Final
bring one
thoughts.
person.
Final thoughts. No, no, no. Final thoughts. What are your thoughts? Samaria, what are your thoughts, Captain? And let's round off. It's been a lovely session. So, Samaria, over to you.
Daddy Freeze, I don't think men really, I don't think this generation men, still looking for women like their mom. Maybe in the past, yes, but not this generation. This generation, we have two sets of men. The type that are the type that have been through life, and at this stage of their life, what they need now is peace of mind. I think I fall in that class of people that what I want right now is my peace of mind. That's my priority. Now, the class that are yet to experience life, they are still looking for hot babies to prepare them gang. So those ones, eventually when they jump in and jump out, then they'll start looking for peace of mind. Experience is the best teacher. So days are gone when people look for people that, behave like their mom. I mean, who even get to see people's behavior lately? Most guys don't even get to stay with their parents anymore. Talk more of knowing how their parents behave. I mean, that's the truth. Look at them as young as they are. They all live by themselves. They moved out. So they can barely even tell how their mom behave anymore. And for those of them that were able to see how their parents, their mom behaved, it happened a long time ago. Not anymore. They've either they've forgotten or they didn't stay with them for so long. So I just think men, marrying women now it has more to do with um wow, this group of men. Either they're going for peace of mind or they're going for what is behind and what is in front and who's like eating for bed and who they cook good food, where they eat. They barely look out for all those things anymore. That's not true. I disagree with that.
Mm.
It's just the exposed ones, the ones that have come to understand life, that reach out and go out for peace of mind. People who are, peace of mind and IQ here. Women that can contribute financially in every ramification, not just behind the, closed doors.
Mm. Mm.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much for that. Captain,
That's
your
my own. I
thoughts?
mean, that's how I feel about it. I'm not trying to
Okay.
like.
Daddy Freeze, for me, based on your
Bye,
analysis
Samaria.
and
Yes, I'm listening to you, Captain.
yeah, I said based on your analysis, you and Yela has been able to convince me that 60% yes, 40% no. And I would say that 60% yes because based on psychology, based on emotion, based on natural instincts, and every other point you guys raise, 60% yes. Men would want to consciously or unconsciously go for someone that will give them peace of mind. And if that person has the traits from their mom, they would settle with that. But if that person has a bad trait as well or bad behavior, they won't. So for me, I think it's 60-40.
Mm, mm.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Captain.
Thank you,
God
boss.
bless you. Thank you for sharing your time with us. Take
Tomorrow
care.
service. Tomorrow's come online. Tomorrow service. So
Definitely, guys. Tomorrow's service starts at midday Nigerian time. Thank you, Captain. God bless you. It's going to be an amazing session. All right. So, final thoughts. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to add?
Okay, I'm just going to add that I wasn't trying to say that this theory is 100%. Do you understand? And what's it called? Whether you married your mom, good. Sorry, whether you married a woman that's just like your mom, good for you. Do you understand? But if you marry a woman who's just like your mother, you need to find the bad girl in her. We're not trying. You guys shouldn't read into when I say bad girl. The bad girl isn't necessarily a bad girl. It's just someone. The thing is, your mother, the woman who is like your mother, is going to satisfy you here. Do you understand? The woman who is like the bad girl is going to satisfy you in bed. Do you understand? So you need to actually look for someone who's going to do both. So when we say bad girl, we don't mean some sassy chick with like bad attitude. That's not what we mean. Do you understand? It's the one that you want to show off, basically. Then the mother is the one that's in the apron, cooking your favorite meals, making your bed, feeding you, stuff like that. Do you understand? The bad girl isn't necessarily a bad person.
Mm, mm, mm. I totally agree with that. The bad girl does not necessarily mean someone who's
Loose.
bad
Not
or
even someone who's
loose.
loose,
Yeah,
okay?
but just you just want a hot girl. You want a guy's sorry,
And
a
the thing is, you
guy.
never really want them for long term. You just want them to like use you. Like it's the same. You guys be forgetting that I'm actually in school, and there are people's husbands that try to talk to us. Do you understand? But they're not going to leave their wives for us.
Oh yeah, that's
And
smart
that's
of
the
you to
thing, and we
know.
know they're not going to leave their wives for us. Do you understand? But they need that entertainment. Some of them don't even want to sleep with you. They just want you. They want to feel young. They want to feel that thrill.
Mm.
For what? This and there's some girls who will be confused. Like, so this man really doesn't want
Yes,
to sleep.
we have to talk. A girl, any guy that says hello, the guy is already thinking marriage. Some girls, most girls, want they say, he's toasting me, babe. Deal with it. He wants to sleep with you. 11 out of every man, I be out of every man that toast you, out of every 11 out of every 10 men that toast you want to sleep with you. Just know that. So he asked me out. He didn't ask you out. I remember one girl that I saw one day and I made a pass at because I just wanted to hit it. And the girl told her friend that I was asking her out. I wasn't asking you out, auntie. I wanted to hit it and run. But your mind is focused. Oh, he was hitting on me. I wasn't hitting on you. If I could tell you, hey, I have 50K, can I exchange that for some body parts? It would have been easier. So a lot of women are twisted in their thoughts. They believe, oh, once a man says hello, he wants to date you, he wants to marry you, he wants to move on. No. Women, you need to understand how men's brains are working. Not every relationship must end in marriage. Your mothers lied to you. I'm not saying sleep with them. I'm saying understand that this guy is talking to you sometimes because he wants to talk to someone. There's some girls you just want to hang out with. There's some girls you just want to party with. There's some girls you just want to have a regular chat with.
But do you understand that all those girls that you just want to do those what's it called? Those very shallow things with,
Yes.
those are still the bad girls.
Well,
Do you
yes.
understand? Because like, then why? Do you understand? The whole question is in why. Do you understand why are you looking outside your wife to talk to this girl? Do you
Mm.
understand why are you looking outside your wife to just take this girl to this very public restaurant and have a conversation with her there? When you know it's not like you're going to leave your wife and your children to come and be with her. or do anything, but you want to be giving her money. You just want, it's the trophy. Do you understand? It's the medal just to be showing it. That's the bad girl. She's a baddie, basically. Do you understand? She's a
Body.
baddie, basically. You want to be seen with a baddie. That's basically what it's
Yeah, you want to
about.
be seen with a body. Absolutely, absolutely. You want to go out with that girl that will walk into the club and everybody's eyes will be there.
Just like which guy
Man,
bagged this babe? You
you
know?
understand? Even my daughters, I like going out with fine children. So
But
that
do you know you always hold our hands?
yes, now so that nobody will think that anything is available. You understand? And when you guys are by yourselves, you guys can get all that shit done. But when you're with me, oh, did I just say that S word? Sorry. So you get the way your picking go ugly, no go on carry and come out. You go to dodge him. They say, Daddy, let's go out. They say, yeah, we'll go out at night. You be carrying your child to suya spot. You be carrying your child to night kind things. But there's a way your picking go fine. You go want me that they see am with you. You understand? So men like beautiful things,
Yeah, I
beautiful
feel that.
cars, beautiful clothes, beautiful women. So you waiting say, I don't need to find. Now lie they lie. Then the worst one is women who try to look fine for other women
Why?
because the problem is unless you are able to plug into what your man wants, there are things like me I totally detest. Let me give you an example: braids.
Why do you hate braids?
It takes so long to come on, it takes so long to come off,
Wait, but
and
what
it's
about
so
how it
quick.
looks?
I'm hair. The looks for me are not worth the stress. Do you understand what I'm telling you? The looks are just okay. I prefer a wig look. I prefer a I prefer everything but braids. I've seen Yella do her hair for 12 hours before.
The looks were worth the stress.
It was worth it for a week. But you see, would I want my woman, then she does it, then 3 months later she has to do it again? I don't like it. So I don't mind it for you because you're not my wife. But if you had it, I'll be vexing because I don't really like braids look. To be honest, I'm telling you, I tolerate it because it's you guys and you like it.
Guess what? He likes the hair that looks like his mother's.
Yes, yes. I don't like braids at all. Let me tell you how bad it was. I didn't like women I was working with to have braids. Even Kayla, if she had braids, I'll just treat her different for like 2 weeks. Then she'll go and remove the braids. Down to my colleagues at work that used.
Oh, that's crazy.
I
You know.
I didn't like
But do you know
braids.
that there are guys who like braids have a
Choke
chokehold
on.
on them?
Yeah.
Like you have
Now,
braids, it's like wow, you're so beautiful.
now, for them, I don't like encroaching. One thing they should not know I don't like braids. I didn't like braids because I will give her money to do braids.
Yeah.
What hair do you want to do? I'll give her money to do it because I want them to be able to. They are not my wives. I want them to be able to express themselves in their looks. I will only quarrel with you if what you wore is absolutely obscene. Then me and you have a problem. I don't mind the
Oh
way
wait,
kids dress.
why do you like braids?
I just don't like the way it looks. I'm telling
Why?
you. Ask your mom. Have you ever seen your mom do
But
braids?
why do you like this hair so much? Why?
I don't know. I just like it. It's just silky. It's nice. It makes you
Like
look
his
younger.
mom.
Now braids
Like his
tend to get
mom.
rough in a week.
Wow.
Within a week they are rough. Then they tend to smell. I've had all the experiences of braids. The smell, the roughness, the long hours it takes on. I don't sleep with you in my bed. So your hair does not come into my nose. If you were sleeping with me, you will not do braids.
Well, how do you feel about natural hair?
I don't mind
But
hair.
do you know something?
What I don't
He used
like
to
is
prefer our
natural
hair
hair.
relaxed.
I don't like natural hair that sheds all over the house.
He also prefers the hair relaxed.
I like relaxed hair. I don't mind relaxed hair as long as it's not everywhere. And their own kind of hair, God, they are like Labradors. They shed hair. Every everywhere you be seeing their hair, you be picking it. Hey, is that not your hair? Oh, yeah, come and sweep your hair. If they comb their hair like this, hair go full. So our natural hair, Africans, can be stressed. But if it's a short cut, I don't mind girls with look like a beret. I don't know if she was wearing a low cut.
Wasn't her hair braided?
Or maybe I don't mind those braids you do to the back. What I have a problem with is that the stress of braids. Oh goodness. It's too stressful. And if you did it like that and it lasted for 6 months, I'll say, okay, we're investing 12 hours in what will last for 6 months. Then 2 weeks later, the hair is already rough. Then it starts to smell. We used to have a receptionist. She made me go off braids. Any day she's removing her hair like this, and she decide to remove it in the office. Oh my goodness. The whole office will stink. So I don't know, Sha. That's just me. But I like this look. Oh, I can play with all this kind of hair. Did they sweep me for body?
Can you see what I'm talking about? Back to my Madonna body complex.
Now, guess what? My mother has this kind of hair
Exactly.
naturally, but she wants to curl it. So I don't even like how my mother's hair looks. This was how my mother's hair was when I was born.
When she was a strong mommy figure for you.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly. Can you see?
Then as she's growing on, she's putting in different things and trying to make the hair have body and bounce, and I despise it. I don't like. I wish I could tell my mom I don't like her hair, but she'll fight me.
Because back then her hair was very long.
This was how my mother's hair was when I was a
It was
kid.
longer than
Exactly
this.
like this. I'm very long and fine. Then she used her hand to mess it up and try to make it what it was not. You know, my mother was born with bone straight hair. You know, so
See, now he's looking for the bone straight hair everywhere.
yeah, and I found it because your mom has many of these wigs, and I buy her many of them. Not many, I buy her as much as I can
You
afford.
see what I'm talking about?
You know. So I think we'll end this conversation on a high note. Any other comment on what I've just said?
No.
You now go and make up your mind and sit down with your siblings and discuss what you think.
No, I've already said everything about what I think.
No, about daddy said this, daddy said this, daddy said that.
That was favoring my.
Yes. You want to gloat, won't you?
I don't gloat. I don't gloat.
Okay.
I'm a Virgo. I don't gloat.
You know, I'm just knowing their star signs. All right, guys. See you tomorrow in church. Look forward to hanging out with you. 12 noon. Be there or be square. The way they used to say when we're young and raz. So I said braids is life. I don't like it.
Yes, braids is life.
I don't like anything that stresses me.
But
The
it's
only-
not even stressing you.
Braids is life. Can you imagine?
Like braids are so chic.
You didn't introduce me to Daddy yet. You have a love. Hey, thank you, Captain 1313. God bless you guys. Yeah, let's be going. Bye.